Have you ever had a client walk up to you and say, "We made $120,000 this year because of your advice. We so appreciate that." And you begin to wonder if you actually charged enough for that particular advice that you gave them. So that is the disconnect that I see again and again. I'm Lauren Fogelman with Business Success Solution, and I show accounting firm owners how to be able to double their revenue working half the time. Anyway, what I see, and it is epidemic, that firm owners deliver high results. You are client-centered. You help your clients save tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. You help them avoid these costly mistakes or to be able to make strategic financial moves that are able to elevate their business. But you end up charging for your time as if you are delivering a product. And as a result of that, I just want to say, even if you've already made the move into the high-level advisory services, when your pricing is tied to your time, you're going to continue under-earning and minimizing your expertise. And we don't want to do that. There's a way to be able to fix this. So we want to focus on what's called the transformation, the change, the impact of your advisory and consultative services. And as a result of that, you end up engaging clients who view you as an advisor, that consultant for your expertise and your solutions, not as a technician. So when you do this, this shift allows you to actually align your fees with the value that you create for your clients. You end up with clients who actually appreciate and respect the expertise that you're offering them. And also, you're able to actually reduce your workload without sacrificing your income or the impact that you're making for your clients. And I just want to say, it's not just pie in the sky theory. This is something that is connected to a study that was done by CPA.com. They had a 2024 Client Advisory Services benchmarks survey, and they found that the firms who lead with advisory services that are value pricing them are able to earn 43% more per client. So 43% more per client each month, because they're focusing on the outcomes they're delivering, not how much time it takes to deliver those results. And yes, charging for your time feels safe, it feels predictable, but it also lowers the value of your work. I know I've said it before, I will continue to say that, because when you connect your fees, your billing, your invoicing for your time, then you're sending a signal to your client that your time is what they're actually paying for. And I know you are doing so much more than that. And the other thing to consider is that from your client's point of view, they don't care how long something takes. They don't really understand what you're doing anyway, most of them. What they care about is the insights, the clarity, the ability to make better business decisions because of the fact that they have access to you and that you can help them to be able to move forward and guide them on how to be able to take that next best move. So I just want to say there's a disconnect. It's a misalignment. You help your clients be able to reduce their tax liability by $80,000, and you charge them $4,000 for that service. And when that happens, that's the disconnect. They were able to have a reduction of $80,000, and that was in their pocket, but you only charge $4,000 for it. I will let you know that's a sign that you're leaving money on the table. So we want to, once again, focus on connecting your fees to the transformation, not how long it takes to deliver that result. And by doing this, it's not something that happens overnight. Like you make a decision tomorrow to value price your service, and then you are actually going ahead and implementing it. And across the board, it happens overnight. This is a process. What I suggest is that you think about starting with your quality clients, the ones who already are following through with your recommendations. They appreciate the insights that you're giving them. They consistently show up prepared, and they maybe touch base with you before they actually make decisions moving forward. Because these are the people who already trust the guidance that you're delivering to them. And you might want to actually have a conversation with them and say something along this lines. Over the past year, we've been able to simplify your reporting, we've reduced your tax exposure, and we've helped you with making some really important decisions in your business growth. And that is something we want to continue building on. So to be able to maintain the momentum, we're going to make a few updates to how our services are structured so that we can continue to support you in doing a way that benefits your business moving forward. So that's something you want to do, is be able to have this acknowledgement of what you've done for them, let them know that you want to continue the momentum, that you're making some changes in your business model in order to be able to help them benefit from aligning with your firm's services. And I just want to say, it's not something you just want to do with your current clients. It changes that initial consultation you're going to have with potential clients coming to you also. So during that discovery process, you don't have to do the long laundry list of all the different services that you offer. What you want to do is get really good at understanding where they're stuck, where they are feeling frustrated. What's the cost of that? So instead of saying something like, oh, what do your services need? Because most of them really don't know anyway. You want to maybe try changing that to what decisions are maybe being put off because you don't have accurate numbers, or you're not sure if you can afford that, or what would change for your business if you had better cash flow and financial visibility, and that you can actually trust the numbers with making some decisions moving forward. So you want to be able to shift from what do you need to what's keeping you stuck, and how would things be different if you had accurate, up-to-date insights so you can make those decisions based on the data as opposed to just a gut feeling. When you do that, it's no longer about quoting the deliverables. It's about helping them understand the cost of remaining stuck, and that your solutions are now connected to that challenge that you're removing, the solution you're offering, the implementation that's going to happen, so that they have accurate, up-to-date financials, and they have better cash flow, they have stronger financial health, they can make better decisions moving forward. So once again, it's not about the bookkeeping or the tax services or anything like that. It's about the changes that happen because you're doing those things for your clients, and that you're able to give them insights. And once this happens, you find yourself working with more of those high quality clients who already respect you, they value you, they don't nitpick over the invoices that you're sending them or how long something took. They're not challenging your fees. They're happy to pay them because they know that what you're doing is making such a difference for them. So you are able to work with more of those clients who already respect and trust you. They want you to be a strategic partner, not a vendor. And the other thing is that when this happens and you start making that transition in this direction, then you don't feel like you need to over-deliver to justify your pricing. So think about that. When this happens and you focus on the solutions that matter to them, you no longer need to over-deliver in order to justify your fees. And also, you start getting paid for your expertise, the insights, as opposed to how long something took, because they don't really care how long it took. And once again, going back to that CPA.com benchmarking survey that I've referenced before, they found that the firms that are already delivering CAS services, client advisory services, they saw a 61% increase in revenues year over year. So once again, think about that. And the ones that are already moving in this direction based on the report are expecting to continue maintaining that track and doubling again over the next 3 years. So how would that make a difference for you and your firm if you can move in that direction also and start connecting your fees to the value that you deliver? Now, I understand the biggest concern is, well, what if I lose a client? Or if somebody's pushing back with me, on those higher fees. And I just want to say that it's not going to be as much of everybody leaving as you think it is. The studies show that if you're already client-centered, you'll be able to convert 82 to 100% over to your new pricing model and your new way of delivering services. The ones who actually leave are the ones who were always pushing back on the price. They didn't really value what you had to offer anyway, and they were late with everything. So the ones that you had to chase for information, they gave you headaches, those are the ones that actually will be the ones leaving. So this is a course correction. And I just want to say, this is something that aligns with what you're already doing, especially if you are client-centered, you enjoy helping your clients, and you haven't been able to do it as much as you would like because your time is already maxed out on the compliance work. And we want to have this be a firm that is sustainable for you, focus on the value, and delivers high value work to your clients. So once again, it's very aligned for client-centered firms. And the bottom line is you stop selling your time. And when you do that, everything changes. Because if you didn't like tracking your time and invoicing after the fact, then you no longer have to do that. You don't have to watch your minutes and come up with that invoice. You can now focus on the momentum and the results, not how much time it took any longer. Also, you don't have to think about leading with, oh, I have time for this. Oh, I can do that. You can now start leading with the strategy that you offer, the solutions you provide, how that makes a difference for your clients, as opposed to whether you have the time or capacity to do that. And the other thing is that this allows you to really step into a higher level role that's aligned with what you're already doing and how you really enjoy helping your clients be able to move forward, how they benefit from the insights that you can give them. So it aligns with the fact that you like giving clarity, you like supporting their growth, you love helping them with the transformation so they can have a stronger business model and really solid financial health. So if that's something that interests you and you want to make the shift with your advisory services over to value pricing in order to have it be aligned with a client-centered firm, the goals that you want to achieve, and the quality of service that you want to be able to deliver that's really ramped up and you have the capacity to do that high-level service, then let's have a conversation. We can go ahead and review your current client mix, identify some of the best opportunities you already have available to you, how to be able to smoothly make the transition and be able to map things out so it feels clear and manageable for you and your firm. So if that is something that you feel you would like to do, you're ready to move forward in this direction of being able to get paid for the expertise, you're already doing the advisory services, and you want to be able to now value price for that service, then let's connect. Go to businesssuccesssolution.com/let's talk to be able to align your fees to the value, not your time, so that you're able to really deliver the results and get paid for your expertise and the impact that you're making for your clients. Once again, go to businesssuccesssolution.com/let's talk to get that started. I just want to know you already are delivering the results. Now it's time to be able to transition your pricing so that you're compensated like an advisor instead of a technician. Anyway, if this is something that you took value away from, let me know. Please reach out, leave a comment, go ahead and pass this forward. What additional information would you like to do? How did this validate something that you're already doing, or some insights as to what you want to move forward with? Would love to be able to hear from you what it is you took away from today and how this is going to help your firm be able to move forward in the direction that you want it to. I look forward to our next conversation. Lauren Fogelman with Business Success Solutions, showing accounting firm owners how to be able to double their revenue working half the time.